Are the participants joining now, Uday? Shall I start the session?
Yes, ma'am, you can start, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So in previous class, we have discussed the evaluation of this integral, fifth problem integral, where C is the circle along mod z is equal to 3 and mod z is equal to 1 by 2, mod z is equal to 3 by 2. See, in this problem, we have discussed only along the path mod z is equal to 3. We need to evaluate the same integral along the path mod z is equal to 1 by 2 and also mod z is equal to 3 by 2. So we need to evaluate this given integral, the given integral along second path and third path. So now let me explain how to evaluate this integral along the second path. After that, I will explain the same integral along the third path. Yes, once you identify the points at which the function is not analytic. What are the points at which this function is not analytic, Ra? Please tell me, ma. At which points this function tends to infinity?
Z is equal to 1 and Z is equal to 2.
Z is equal to 1 and Z is equal to
2.
Yes, 2. But if you observe the Cauchy's theorem and Cauchy's integral formula, the denominator factor must be single. That's why in previous class I explained how to split this 1 by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 as a partial fractions. That's everything clear. You can also solve this one. Already I have explained. The same thing we will use for the evaluation of the given integral along the second path. Now I am directly moving to evaluation of the given integral along the second path. So our second path is mod z is equal to 1 by 2. So it is of the form mod z minus z naught is equal to r. That means this is the general circle equation in complex analysis. This is the given curve. So it is also a circle equation. You just compare these two equations. You just compare these two equations for finding the center of the circle and radius of the circle. Now what is center of the given curve? This curve. Center of the given curve. Please respond. What is the center?
0, 0.
0, 0. Radius?
0.5 r.
1 by 2. That is 0.5. Now draw the diagram for the given curve. So first you draw x-axis y-axis. So I am explaining clearly. Already the figure is there, but I am drawing how to draw the diagram here. So first you draw x-axis and then y-axis. Put the center of the circle, that is origin 0, 0. Then radius is half unit. So half unit means it may be half unit here. On positive y-axis, this may be half unit. In negative y-axis, negative x-axis, this is 0.5 unit distance. In negative y-axis, this is the 0.5 distance. Now join this. This is the equation. This is the circle diagram according to the given curve. Now identify the points. Identify the points at which the function is not analytic. So already I said z is equal to 1, z is equal to 2 are the points. At these 2 points, the function is not analytic. The function is not analytic. So this is the given function. Already we have identified z equal to 1 and z equal to 2. Z is equal to 1 means always z form is x plus iy. That is complex point x plus iy. So you just compare this z is equal to 1 and z is equal to 2 with this general form. So take z is equal to 1. So now here no complex part, only it is a real part. That's why you put just I into 0. 1 plus I into 0. So now write this one in point form. Why? Because if you have point representation of z, then it is very easy to plot on xy plane. So the point form of this is 1, 0. Next, another point is z is equal to 2. You just compare this 2 with standard variable. So 2 plus I0. 2 plus I0. So point representation of this is 2, 0. See, 1, 0 is one point, 2, 0 is another point. At these 2 points, the function is not analytic. Now check whether these 2 points are inside the given curve or outside the given curve. That is the first thing you have to do when you are going to evaluate the given integral. So where 1, 0 lies, Ra? See, this is half unit radius, half. So half means this point is positive 0.5, 0. Positive 0.5, 0. Left hand side is minus 0.5, 0. So now tell me where this 1, 0 and 2, 0 lies. Are they lies inside the circle?
Outside, ma'am.
Outside. Yes. This is only 0.5 distance, but here point is 1, 0. This may be 1, 0. That lies on x-axis. Why? Because y coordinate is 0. Next one, 2, 0. It is 2 unit distance from origin onto the x-axis. So it may be here. This is 2, 0. Both the points lies outside the circle. According to the Cauchy's theorem, if f of z is analytic inside the circle, then integral value becomes 0. So now clearly this function integrand is analytic inside the curve because the z points are not inside. So this total function is analytic inside the curve. Now what is the integral value, Ra? What is the integral value? So by Cauchy's theorem, the integral value is equal to 0. Yes, any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Yes. So you have to check first whether the given integrand is analytic or not inside the curve. So, but in this curve, mod z is equal to 1 by 2. This total function is analytic. That's why the integral value is equal to 0 by Cauchy's theorem. Yes, next. Let me move to third path. Third path is mod z is equal to 3 by 2. Third path is mod z is equal to 3 by 2. Same, you compare this given curve with the standard circle equation in complex analysis, and then you identify center and radius of the circle. Then only it is possible to draw the diagram. So from this, z naught is equal to 0. Origin is the center of the circle. Radius is 3 by 2, that is 1.5. 1.5. Now you start to draw the diagram. So this is x-axis, vertical axis, y-axis. Next, radius is 1.5. So take 1.5 unit distance on x, y-axis. Then draw the circle. So this is the circle with radius 1.5. So now, in the given integrand, the function is not analytic at z is equal to 1 and z is equal to 2. The point representation of z is equal to 1 is 1, 0 and 2, 0. See, clearly I have mentioned here. Now you just identify which point lies inside and which point lies outside. So 1, 0. So x value is 1, y value is 0. So this point lies on x-axis. This point lies on x-axis. See, this radius is 1.5, but here x-coordinate is 1. X-coordinate is 1. So this point lies inside this, inside the given curve. Next, other point is 2, 0. 2, 0, here x-coordinate is 2. 2 is greater than 1.5. So this point 2, 0 lies outside the circle. Outside the circle. So only one point, that is z is equal to 1, lies inside the circle. The other is not inside. Yes, clear to you all? Now take the given integral. So this is integration sin pi z square plus cos pi z square by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 2 dz. So that is equal to sin pi z square plus cos pi z square into, we have splitted this into partial fractions. So just substitute that partial fractions in this place into dz. Now apply this integral to each and every term. To each and every term. So minus, see in this first term minus is there, minus 1 by z minus 1 into sin by z square plus cos pi z square. So that is integral of that. Next one, for the second term also minus sign is there. So you keep here minus integration sin pi z square plus cos pi z square by z minus 1 whole square dz. Next third term is plus 1 by z minus 2 into this one. So that is integration sin pi z square plus cos pi z square by z minus 2 dz. So now, see, first I will explain the third integral evaluation. The third integral evaluation. Then I will come to first and then second. See, coming to the third integral, z is equal to 2 here. The point is z is equal to 2. This point not lies inside the circle, isn't it? So this is our circular curve. Z is equal to 2, not lies inside the circle. So sin pi z square plus cos pi z square by z minus 2 is analytic within this circle mod z is equal to 3 by 2. So this integral value becomes, what is that integral value? What is the integral value, ma? Bhaskar? Suhas? Anu? Prerana? Uday, unmute their mics, Uday. Uday?
Unmuted, ma'am.
Yes, okay, ma. Yes. What is the integral value if the function is analytic?
0.
0. Yes, by
Zero.
Cauchy's theorem,
0.
that integral value, yes, very good. The integral value is equal to 0. So this third integral value becomes 0. See, I put here 0. Next, coming to the first integral. Coming to the first integral. So already I said this z minus 1, the denominator z minus 1. Here z is equal to 1 lies inside the circle mod z is equal to 3 by 2. Once you see the diagram here, see, this is the point 1 comma 0. This z is equal to 1 lies inside the curve. So we can't apply Cauchy's theorem. We should apply Cauchy's integral formula. What is that Cauchy's integral formula? Tell me, ma. What is Cauchy's integral formula?
Integral C 1 by 2
Integral C
dz by z minus
yes, f of z by
z minus a into dz is equal to constant
what is that constant?
0. That
When
is
it is 0,
ma'am, f r2. So that thing.
that means you are all not revising the everyday's class. 2 pi I into f of a. So integration over C, f of z by z minus a dz is equal to 2 pi I into f of a. When this a lies inside the curve. Similarly here, z is equal to 1. It is like z minus a form. Z minus a form, a is equal to 1. So this a lies inside the circle. That's why we need to use this Cauchy's integral formula for evaluating this integral. Yes, now see. Now, in this first integral, f of z, what is f of z here? What is f of z, Ra? You just compare these two integrals. What is f of z?
Sin pi z square plus cos pi z square.
What is a?
1 minus 1 1 1
A
1.
is 1. So this integral value is equal to 2 pi I into f of a. So that I written here. Already this integral has minus sign. So it is as usual here minus 2 pi I is same. F of a means f of 1. Next, coming to the second integral, minus 2 pi I into minus 2 pi I into, see, I will write the generalized Cauchy's integral formula now. What is that Cauchy's generalized integral formula? Integration over C, f of z by z minus a whole power. Yes, tell me, ma. N plus 1 dz is equal to 2 pi I by n factorial nth derivative of f of a. Nth derivative of f of a. This is the generalized Cauchy's integral formula. When the denominator has power, we should go to generalized Cauchy's integral formula. Now you just compare this formula with this integral. See, the numerator is like f of z form, denominator is z minus a, denominator is z minus a whole power 2 it is. You write 2 as n plus 1 form. When you write 2 as n plus 1 form, that is 1 plus 1. So here n is equal to 1. Then what is a, ma? What is era? Everyone has to participate actively, ma. What is n? Everything I wrote here, no, in front of you.
1 ma'am.
1. Then by using this integral, generalized Cauchy's integral formula, so our second integral value becomes 2 pi I into f n is 1. So f dash of a is also 1. F dash of 1 by n factorial, that is 1 factorial. Plus third integral value becomes 0, already explained that. So now we need to find f of 1 value and f dash of 1 value. So what is f of 1 value? See, this is our f of z. This is f of z. What is f of 1, ra? F of 1 value, ma? You just substitute z is equal to 1 in this function. Tell me now. Sin is sin pi plus cos pi. What is sin pi value, ra? Sin pi value, ma? Sin pi value is 0 plus cos pi value is minus 1. So that is equal to minus 1. That means f of 1 value is equal to minus 1. So this is the value we have calculated. Next one. You have to calculate f dash of 1. To get f dash of 1, you need f dash of z. Then only you can put z is equal to 1 for finding the f dash of 1 value. So your f of z is this. your f of z is sin pi z square plus cos pi z square. What is f dash of z? D by dz of f of z, that is sin pi z square plus cos pi z square. So that is equal to sin pi z square derivative is positive cos pi z square into differentiation of pi z square, that is pi into 2z. Next, cos pi z square differentiation is minus sin pi z square into pi into 2z. So this is f dash of z value. We need f dash of one value. So you just put z is equal to 1 to find f dash of 1. That is equal to. So cos pi into 1 square, that is cos pi into pi into 2 into 1, that is 2 pi, minus sin pi z is 1, so that is sin pi into pi into 2, that is 2 pi. So that is equal to 2 pi into this 2 pi. Cos pi value is minus 1 minus sin pi value is 0, 0 into some constant becomes 0. So this total value is minus 2 pi. That means f dash of one value is equal to minus 2 pi. So now you just substitute there. See, 2 pi I into f dash of one value is minus 2 pi. So that is equal to 2 pi I into 4 pi square. Say 2 pi I into minus 2 pi is plus 4 pi square I. So 2 pi I is common from both the terms. You take it out, that is equal to 2 pi I into 1 plus 2 pi. So I have calculated f of 1, f dash of 1 in the beginning of this problem. So you don't worry, you can check it up there also. Just for understanding purpose, I wrote everything on the sheet. That's it. Any doubt, Ra? Is it clear to you all?
Yes.
Yes. Next problem is evaluate integration over C cos pi z by z square minus 1 dz, where C is the rectangle with vertices 2 plus or minus I, minus 2 plus or minus I. Yes. What is the function here? What is the integrand here? This is the given integral. What is the integrand in this? So integrand is cos pi z by z square minus 1. At which points this function is not analytic, Ra? At which points this function is not analytic?
1, ma'am.
1. And also? See, it is z square, ma. You can write it as z minus 1 into z plus 1. Then what are the points now?
Minus 1 and plus 1.
Minus 1 and plus 1. So now our job is to identify first, are these 2 points lies inside the curve or outside the curve. We have to identify which points lies inside and which points lies outside. So for identifying this, we should draw the curve. What is the curve they have given here? The curve is rectangle. Rectangle with vertices 2 plus or minus I and minus 2 plus or minus I. So here they have given 4 vertices. One is 2 plus I point. See, 2 plus I point. Another is 2 minus I point. From the second set, that is minus 2 plus I, minus 2 minus I. So the point representations of these 4 complex numbers are 2, 1. Here 2 is real part. Coefficient of I, that is 1, is imaginary part. So point representation of this 2 plus I is 2, 1. Next, 2 minus I point form is 2, minus 1. Minus 2 plus I point form is minus 2, 1. Similarly, this minus 2 minus I point form is minus 2 minus 1. So with the help of these 4 vertices, we try to draw the diagram. So what are these vertices? These vertices are the vertices of a rectangle. Now let we see whether do we get rectangle or not. So for drawing the diagram, always we should draw x-axis and y-axis. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So now 2, 1. X value is 2, y value is equal to 1. X is 2, y equal to 1. Both the coordinates are positive, means where this point lies, in which quadrant this point lies. In which quadrant this point lies, Ra? Both values are positive, right? Where does it lies, ma? Both are positive means this point lies in first quadrant. So first you draw x is equal to 2 line. X is equal to 2 line. This is x is equal to 2 line. Next y is equal to 1. So this is y is equal to 1. Vertical lines are x lines, horizontal lines are y lines. So this y is equal to 1 is horizontal line which is parallel to x axis. The intersecting point of these two lines is nothing but 2, 1. 2, 1. Next, go to the second point. 2, minus 1. Now 2 line is already available. Now draw y is equal to minus 1 line. So y is equal to minus 1 is a negative y-axis which is parallel to x. So this is y is equal to minus 1 line. Y is equal to minus 1. Now the intersecting point of x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is 2, minus 1. Next, go to the third point. Minus 2, 1. Y is equal to 1, x is minus 2. Y is equal to 1 line already we have put here. Now draw x is equal to minus 2 line. This is x is equal to minus 2 line. X is equal to minus 2. This is x is equal to minus 2 line. This is y is equal to 1 line. See here, y is equal to 1 line. So the intersecting point of these two lines is nothing but minus 2, 1. Minus 2, 1. Next, the last point. Minus 2, minus 1. So x is minus 2, y is minus 1. So this is x is equal to minus 2. This is x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to minus 1 line. So this is the intersecting point of these two lines, that is nothing but minus 2, minus 1. So this is the way to draw diagram for the given curve. Yes, any doubt in this diagram? Yes, okay. Now our job is to identify which points lies inside the curve and which points lies outside the curve. The points are z is equal to 1 and z is equal to minus 1. So the point representations of z is equal to 1 is 1 comma 0 and z is equal to minus 1 is minus 1 comma 0. See, this is z is equal to 1 comma 0. This line is z is equal to 2 line because x is equal to 2 here. So this is z is equal to 2 line. Z is equal to 1 means it will be left side of z is equal to 2 line. So this is the point z is equal to 1 comma 0. Next, z is equal to minus 1. It lies in negative x-axis. So this is z is equal to minus 1. See, both the points are inside the circle. But to apply Cauchy's integral formula to this, the integrand denominator must be single factor like z minus a. Then only we can apply Cauchy's integral formula when both the points lies inside the circle. For that we have to resolve 1 by z minus 1 into z plus 1 into partial fractions. Then only we can split the denominator into two parts. See. So consider that one. 1 by z square minus 1, that is equal to 1 by z minus 1 into z plus 1, which can be written as some a by z minus 1 plus some b by z minus z plus 1. After simplifying this, you can easily identify a value and b value. See, I resolved here. A value is 1 by 2, b value is minus 1 by 2. So now take the given integral. Integration over c cos pi z by z square minus 1 into dz is equal to integration over c cos pi z into, so it is 1 by z square minus 1 form. That value is equal to 1 by 2 into z minus 1 minus 1 by